welcome back to another episode of Kirk's Car Reviews. Today we're at the International Auto Show in New York, the New York Javits Center. This is a Zeus VN. Here are the specs. And this is the actual car. This looks dope. Take a look at the back. It kind of reminds me of a Lotus Evija. This is a Lexus RCF, which I found in the Lexus section. And this is their race car variant. This looks pretty cool. The more you look at it, the more interested you get into it. This is the new Volkswagen ID Buzz. You remember that the Scooby-Doo van from Scooby-Doo? Well, this is technically the future of that. It's electric.
No way. What if we blacked it all out? No.
We're definitely going to find that out.
Excuse me. This is a random Ferrari 275 GT that was at the car show. Anyway, it wasn't that random, but it was cool to see on display because it's a pretty rare car these days. This is the new Fisker Karma GS6. I think this is the electric variant, but they also have a V6 powered hybrid one, which I also think is cool. What do you think of this car, Victoria?
It's actually looks really cool. I like the color.
Last time they made the Fisker Karma, it used to overcharge and, catch on fire.
Yeah.
Hope this one doesn't. This is the new Rolls-Royce Cullinan and the Rolls-Royce Ghost. I both think they look good, honestly. What do you think of these cars, Tommy? Make up your mind.
Chunky.
Okay, I guess that makes sense. A lot of luxury. I agree. A lot of luxury, a lot of power as well. This is the new Lamborghini Huracan Technica, which is technically... Why'd I even put that in there? That's such a cheeky joke. A more street-focused variant of the Lamborghini Huracan STO. And also, that's the new Lamborghini Urus. This is the new Audi RS e-tron GT, which is technically a Porsche Taycan, except it's an Audi. Honestly, I think it's cool. Though, I really get both Porsche Taycan or Audi RS e-tron GT. Both of them, I think would be cool. This is a new Bentley Bentayga V8. And that is the new Bentley Continental GT convertible. Both of them are actually really cool. Though I think I probably prefer the Bentley Bentayga. I gotta admit, I also would like a Bentley Continental GT. You know what? Both of them are really cool. I'd want both, maybe. This is the new Porsche 911 GTS Cabriolet and the new Porsche Taycan. Remember the Audi RS e-tron GT over there? Well, this is the Porsche Taycan's technically it, except it's a Porsche, yeah. And the new 911 GTS, that the Miami blue or whatever kind of blue it is, gorgeous. It's a Chrysler Airflow Gravity concept. It's pretty cool. I'll tell you, it does look like a concept car. I mean, look at it. It's like futuristic and even the interior looks like cybery and all that stuff. If you kind of look at it from this angle, it looks a little bit like a Lamborghini Urus or like a Lexus or an Infiniti. I'm not really sure. This is a new Fiat 500e. It's a tiny cute little compact car. I kind of like it. This is a new Alfa Romeo Tonale, which sounds like toenail, but it isn't pronounced toenail. It's Tonale or Tonale. Honestly, I think this is pretty cool. Very Italian. This is the new Kia Teledride. a Kia EV6 back there. And what the heck is that? What the heck? Welcome to the future? Now, the next car on this list, ooh, this is gonna be kind of interesting. So drum roll, please. Do I hear a drum roll? I think I can. Oh, Tommy.
I like to be effective. I don't want to be featured in the video, so yeah.
Anyway, get prepared for the new electric car on this list, because, well, feast your eyes. Behold, the new electric car brand, VinFast. This is their model, the VF8, the VF9, and the VF7. All of them actually look pretty good. I'd recommend it for my mom, actually. This is the new Subaru Solterra, Subaru's very first electric car. This is pretty cool. Just so you know, Toyota is also making a variant of this. It's called the BX24. I forgot what it's called. But Toyota, I know for a fact that Toyota is also making like their version of the Subaru Solterra, because Toyota owns Subaru, and that's just how the business goes. Now the next few cars on this list, ooh, you're gonna want to sit back, because these are pretty legendary cars. So, I'd rather you find a comfy spot like this one, and look at these awesome cars. Check them out. This is Ford's legendary rally car, the RS2000. This is sick. This thing makes 580 horsepower for a 4-cylinder engine. That's a thing you'd find in like some kind of Toyota. But that's crazy. This car is not as well known in America, but this is the Venturi 400. It's powered by a 400 horsepower V6, and I think it's pretty cool. It reminds me of a Ferrari F40. This is a really rare car, the Jaguar XJR13. This thing can go 190 miles an hour with like a 590 horsepower V12. This is pretty sick. This is a BMW M3, a Porsche 911, a Honda or Acura NSX, however you want to call it. Yo, is that a Supra? Yo, is that a Supra? Ah! Oh, excuse me, as you can see, car enthusiasts get very excited when they see a Supra. We will be right back with your awesome Kirk's car reviews. Correction, it's actually Deuce van, not Zeus. I thought it was Zeus because of the, oh, you can't see it, the little lightning bolt. Another note about the Zeus van is that it has 310 miles of range, and I expect 100, because like it's a 2,200 horsepower, 248 mile an hour electric supercar, and yet that's a lot of power. And for gasoline cars like the Bugatti Chiron, it burns 26 gallons of gas in like 12 minutes, so I'd expect it to be something like that, but it isn't. So that's a cool thing for the Zeus van. Now returning back to your beloved channel, Kirk's Car Reviews. It's a Supra. This is the new Corvette C8 Stingray Z06. This is pretty cool because instead of like a nice American V8, it sounds like a Ferrari because of a flat plane V8 that makes about 580 horsepower. Oh, I'm sorry, 670 horsepower. I think this is cool. Also, unlike the Z51, the front fascia kind of changed. It's more of a smile, I'd say. This is another 06.
Front and center. In fact, you'll notice that it has all the bells and whistles to take your off-roading experience to the next level. We're talking about 33-inch multi-train tires. It has a full underbody aluminum skid plate, front and rear E-lockers, and...
You know, guys, if you want, you can skip it 12 minutes and 25 seconds. Don't want to hear this guy talk. But I prefer you watching talk.
Because it does have a steel bumper and a 31.8 approach angle, as well as a much wider departure angle. But let's talk about the interior. I did mention it was refreshed. Well, first of all, you're going to have brand new premium interiors, along with a 13.4 diagonal inch infotainment screen and an updated instrument panel. For those of you that like that, well, we are going to move the electronic shifter to the center console, giving you a lot more comfort and convenience. And speaking of convenience, well, you'll also be able to have a state-of-the-art Bose sound speaker, so you never have to skip a beat, especially when you're voice activating your navigation. Thanks to Google technologies, you will be able to do that since we have integrated Google Play, Google Air, and of course, Google Maps, so you can do everything that Google has to offer from the comfort of the front seat, or if you're a passenger, from any of the seats. In our very rich interior leathers of our High Country, because the High Country will deliver like no other, especially now that we will have available Super Cruise technology. For those of you that don't know what that is, it is a hands-free driver assistance technology, and it is going to be available in about 200,000 miles of open roads in the US and Canada. And by the way, you'll be able to use that feature even while trailering. But whether you're trailering or not, it doesn't matter, because we're all about options here at Chevrolet, and you're going to have a lot of options when it comes to engines, transmissions, and combinations thereof. In fact, the 3-liter turbo...
This stuff is all in the new Zero, too.
With a 10-speed automatic transmission will give you 13,300 pounds.
Dang.
Which is 4,000 additional...
This is the new Chevy Silverado. Wait, that doesn't make sense. Looks nothing like a Silverado. But I'll tell you it is a Silverado, because it's an electric Silverado. This thing is pretty cool. It uses the same platform as the, what's it called again? GMC Hummer EV SUT and the GMC Hummer EV SUV. Both of these are super cool. This is the new Chevy Camaro Ss. I think it looks a little more pumped up with the front splitter and the matte hood, and with a new and improved supercharged V8. Take a look for yourself. Ta-da! That's a supercharger. And here are the stats. This is the famous electric swapped AC Cobra. This thing is pretty cool. Also, this thing has like 1,600 horsepower and will do 0 to 60 in like a really short time. So this is like crazy fast. This is a new Nissan 400Z. It's powered by a twin turbo V6, just like the Nissan 370Z. And I think this is pretty cool. I would like this car. Oh, I just wanted to take a picture with my sister. This is Nissan's Formula E car. This is pretty cool, honestly. Look at that. So in case you're unaware of what Formula E is technically like Formula One, except it's like electric. People who car manufacturers that participate are Jaguar, Nissan, of course, and other manufacturers. Yeah, pretty cool. There's so much more to cover, but my limit for making YouTube videos is 15 minutes. I will see you, and I mean you, next time. Yeah!